Okay, cross trade sterling yen update number 5, I believe. Okay, last evening or the last video I put up. Let's go down to the 1 hour so we can see things a little bit better. Let's go here. Yesterday, I said that if the sterling yen was going to break, if it was going to hold and go back up and try to attack this 135.03 area and then get up, this area has moved. It was 135.55, and because this movement back down actually had pushed this level a little bit higher. Like, it doesn't, right now this thing seems to be, there's a lot of sellers up in this area, but supply and demand always shifts. But the interesting part is I said that if we break 134.45, I thought we were going back down to like this pivot right here. 133. I thought we would actually break this pivot, to be completely candid, and I thought we were going down to the 133.66 level for a new look to push. And we could still probably do that. But here was the mistake that I made on my part. Okay, I told you I was going to go short at 134, like a break of 134.38 or something like that, which I ended up selling 134.38. The market came down and went down through the trend reactionary number, which was great because that's showing okay weakness. Now this is what it does. It comes right down to this trend degree. Again, it went down to 134.05. Okay. I thought we were going down to, I think I said 95 or something like that. I thought it was going to test this pivot and break it. But at first I thought it was going to test it and rebound back up a little bit. And I thought we would be around 134.45 or something, when I would be recording this. However, the market had different intentions. When my error was this, it went down through the 10 level again, and then it did not close below it. Basically kind of rebounded. So the buy trade again was the same as the day before, or back here on the 14th. Came down through 10, made this low, 133.96, back up, and then back to the 135. So it's another 100 points, okay, that you could have really scooped. And this is the importance of like getting in at the right time. Because if I sold this, if I would have turned here, and I did not turn, okay, I basically put my stop at my price, and I got stopped out. I made nothing, lost nothing. I lost the commission on the 2 lots I had on. At one point it was like making like $900 in a couple hours. That was nice. And then we did this. Now I'm going to switch back to the 4-hour chart. So point is, I didn't even follow my own rules. This is where I want to kick myself in the head. Okay, we went down. I should have bought this, and my turn or stop could have been, below this level. This pivot really held really well. Okay, so it didn't happen. So what do? This morning I get involved again. I buy 134.50s. Actually, sorry, I bought 134.59, the same price that I bought like 2 days ago, same exact price. But this time I was smart. I said, okay, if we break 135.03, I'm going to put my stop at 135.03, because in reality, what should have happened if this thing was going to continue up, it would have come down to 135.03 and then bounced and went higher. It didn't. Now it's back down. Now there's a couple of things I want to bring up real fast. I think it's really cool. Is that I had drawn this trend line yesterday, this resistance line, okay? And I wanted to do it when the marketplace was up here, so it doesn't sound like I'm just like making shit up. The rule for the trend line break is generally what I was talking about the other day. I can't recall the exact day. Is that if you have a resistance line, it's going to be the opposite for support. And I'll throw this up. The old rules were like this. Really, before a resistance line break, you'd want a down close. So you'd want a bar like this, you know, down close, a red bar. I have red bars for down. You can make them any color you want. That's the first rule. But since this is an up close bar, okay, what you do is you take the difference between the low, 134.14, and the close of the bar, which is 134.58, and you get 44 points. And you add that to the close. So 134.58.44 in brings you to a price of 135.02. Now what you say is, okay, what's the value of the trend line break? The trend line value is 134.88. The price is above it. So therefore, this breakout should be false, should fail. And now there's only one thing that's going to negate that, is like, since this is a 4-hour chart, okay? The 4-hour chart saying that you could pull back to the trend line. If you open up above, so in other words, I don't know when this bar is going to close because I'm in Alaska time right now, so I'm kind of confused with times. But if this bar was to say close and open right here, you're opening above the trend line, that negates that rule. But you know, then you need to be break above this trend line high. So there it is. So now what are we looking at right now? We're looking at basically the same thing. Okay. How the market's a little bit hiding itself is that now we have a slightly higher high than we had yesterday. Yet there's no follow through. There's no push. So the market has to stay above, you know, again, same rule, 45, okay? And then it needs to basically break up and close above this 135.03, and then you have a chance. Then we have a chance for the upward movement. And then the trend reaction numbers up here, 136. Now, I told you the first video I did, we were kind of late to the party, and there was no sense in talking about it because we were already late to the party. And it's kind of like stupid for a guy to say, or a trader to say, like, oh, we would have got in over here, and you know, and then it did this, and then we got bought back at this trend reactionary number, so that you know, it's trying to be as real as I can, but the most important thing to realize is that you must get in at the best possible level. I mean, so you got to get in at extremes, at tails, right? And remember we talked about the bell curve, and this is a tail really, because this is an extreme point that held. So we have to try to get in as close as we can get these extremes, and then get out as close as we can get to the extremes. If a market's really trending, it's going to break levels. Either if it's trending up, it's going to break a level, hold it, break a level, hold it, break a level, hold it. That's a trending, big, strong trending market. Whenever it's doing this type of stuff, it's basically bull trapping and bear trapping traders all the time. So what happened today? Broke up, bulls got involved, they tried to buy it, and guess what? The fresh selling came in and pushed it down. So really, where's the extremes? Well, your extreme is now 134.04. Your extreme top is this pivot here. You know, this one kind of held right now, but you know, get involved in extremes. Don't, you know, if you start getting involved, like where I got involved, I mean, you want the backlog of profits to help you. So, you know, if you got involved the other day at 133, you say you bought 133, 134 the figure. Okay, you bought 134 even, because you used this pivot, okay, or this pivot, something like that. Okay, it's easy. You're in an easy trend. You're an easy trade because it goes up to 135, and you've got plenty of time to think. Okay, what do I want to do? You know, I want to sell this 03. Yeah, I could sell this 03, and if it ever breaks 03 or 05 today, I'll rebuy it back. Then comes back down again. Oh, okay. What do I want to do? Well, I want to buy the 10. Well, zoom right back up. Okay, well, what do I want to do? I sell 135.03 again. You know, now like I should say, okay, I bought here, I reversed here, but then yeah, you could do swing trading, but I didn't do that, so I'm not going to even mention it. All right, so this is update number 5, I guess, and I hope these levels are working. The levels are working very well. It's my trading that's off because I'm not really following my levels. I'm just I don't know. I got to snap out of it. All right, look forward to talk to you guys again and gals soon. Cheers.